Mark and Dana's house is just north of the city. It's got 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, eating, kitchen, double garage. It's on the market for $495,000. But other houses in the neighbourhood are selling for, well, $700,000 and more. So I wonder why this house isn't. They've got to sell in 3 weeks, otherwise they risk losing their new home, which they can't afford to do. So it really is crunch time.
This is the house I grew up in, and I bought it about 4 years ago with the intent of renovating it and hopefully raising my family here. But we found ourselves in a predicament where the house was too large, and now we need to sell the house.
It's 2,800 square feet, and it's way too much house. It seems really empty, and there's a lot of memories here. Ready?
I was definitely very surprised that there wasn't much interest in the house. The house is like a 10-ton weight holding us back.
Well, I get the impression that they've run out of steam and the renovation project's kind of ground to a halt. And to make matters worse, they've been living in the basement while this big empty house sits idle above them. So I'm here to see what help they need and to get to grips with why this house is unsellable. Who's going to lead the way?
Well, let me show you around. Come on in here. This is our dining room, living room.
I'm loving the nice, fresh paint job, and it's all neutral colours, which is usually my big beef.
Dana did pretty good on the colors. Of course, we've got the new hardwood floors that we just put in.
We do have some of my artwork as well as some of the community people's artwork hanging in the house.
The dining room is lacking a dining room table.
We're lacking quite a bit of furniture, actually.
Right. I suspect that under here would be the dining room table if you had one.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that fixture frightens me.
So this is the kitchen here. As you can tell, it's a little outdated.
Yeah, there's a lot of competing patterns and colours and textures. And I can see stippling, plaid, border, and it's clashing with your nice new wood floor.
Oh, come on, let me show you this room. It gets even better.
Oh, goody.
Oh, dear.
Green shag pile carpet. I haven't seen green shag pile carpet.
30 years, that's how long it's been here. We need some desperate help in this room.
I love the wallpaper and then the green floor. It's like kryptonite. If Superman came in here, he'd just like shrivel into a puddle. It's amazing.
Carpets to try and match the new paint.
I mean, this is huge.
This is one of the 2 master bedrooms.
It's just lacking any furniture whatsoever.
We just had the carpet replaced, so we moved all the furniture downstairs into storage to make it easier for the team to put the carpet in.
It has no personality.
At the moment, it doesn't have any personality because it doesn't have any furniture.
And again, you're heading into a time warp with this guy.
Again, it's just the incredible mix of textures.
In the 70s, most bathrooms must have looked like this. The second bedroom is a great size with a good paint colour, but it feels so barren and empty. The ensuite bathroom would be lovely if not for the blinding electric blue. The third bedroom and office are smaller, but still a really useful size. Again, no furniture. I'm starting to feel kind of lonely in here.
This room is a perfect example of how having furniture can help make a room look bigger sometimes, not smaller. Because most people walk in here and think, oh, this room's tiny, it wouldn't fit a queen-size bed. It would easily fit a queen-size bed. And the trick is, look, if you lie down on the floor, that is the width of a queen-size bed. And you've got space on either side for a nightstand.
Cool. Check out this wallpaper.
Okay, so we've got brown, we've got pink, we've got blue, we've got green, we've got oatmeal, we've got pine. But on a serious note, this is a really good family-sized bathroom, which should be a big selling point. This house is really frustrating. On the one hand, you've got finished rooms, big spaces, neutral colours, which is great, but then I open a bathroom and it's like a 70s plaid nightmare. I have to sit Mark and Dana down because this house is not going to sell looking like this. I just wanted to reiterate, it's got a lot going for it, but there is a reason why it is unsellable at the moment. It's most damaging to viewings at the moment upstairs, because when people leave the house, it's good for them to have reference points. At the moment, because there's no furniture upstairs, they just all merge into one. They don't think to themselves, 3 big bedrooms, a 4th smaller bedroom, or maybe a home office. You don't get a sense of their function or their size. And coming on to the decor,
It's very, very dated.
yeah, it's very, very dated. Also, it's in limbo because the work you have done upstairs and downstairs is fantastic, but it almost makes these rooms look even more dated.
Most definitely.
It does.
Yeah.
We got everything done as far as we could. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Luckily, we're here.
That's it.
Yeah.
I have every confidence that once we've done the work, this house will look fantastic and have a very good chance of selling.
Wonderful.
This neighbourhood is really quaint. It's got tree-lined streets, elegant houses and big lots.
Some of which are going for upwards of $700,000.
Now, Mark and Dana's house is on at $495,000, which is an attractive asking price, but obviously not attractive enough because they haven't got a single offer. With that in mind, I'm off to see Maggie, the real estate agent, and get her perspective on why this house is unsellable. This seems to be such a perfect family house. You've got a big yard, you've got a lot of space, a lot of bedrooms. That's the type of people you get around here.
Oh yes, beautiful area for growing families.
What's the feedback you've had?
They like the layout. Definitely the location is very popular.
What would you say the reasons were that it's not selling?
We haven't got an offer just because the home is not upgraded. It's not furnished very well as well.
It's quite funny, most of the houses we go into, I'm always getting at people to declutter, and they've always usually got so much furniture, and it's very difficult for a person to walk in and imagine themselves in the space. The same problem here with people can't imagine themselves in the space, but it's the opposite reason why. It's because there's no furniture.
Definitely, I agree. We need some furniture so when potential buyers coming through the property, they will see that function of the rooms.
So all we need to do is modernise, get some furniture in.
Definitely, and it will definitely sell.
Unless Mark and Dana's house gets some furniture into it, it is going to remain unsellable. So that's why I want to show them a comparable house in the neighbourhood that had no problem selling and for top dollar.
I brought you to this house because it's a similar size, similar location, but it shows excellently.
It's practically identical to your room. Similar layout.
Same colour.
Very similar paint, yeah.
And nice hardwood floors.
But the furniture just gives it function. So this is obviously a sitting room with a dining area.
Great.
What do you notice about this kitchen?
Wallpaper.
Exactly.
Yes.
No wallpaper. It's clean, it's modern, it's wonderfully tidy, which is how a kitchen should always be shown. This is a fantastic room.
This is what your room's going to look like. Now, at the moment, you've just got all this gym equipment in. And so some people are going to walk in and they're just going to not be able to see past the gym equipment. I want it to look more like this, a really nice, quiet room where you can imagine watching telly or reading a book. Now, this room is very interesting. This is a queen-size bed, and there is so much room on either side. But if this room had no furniture in, someone would walk in and go, it's not very big, would it fit a double bed in? And they'd be unsure about it. So this is a prime example of how furnishing a room makes it look bigger. Family bathroom, not plaid, not bright blue, not filled with pine, just nice, clean, fresh, modern-looking bathroom, which does not age the property. Master bedroom. Point really is not the size here, it's the function again. I think that one of the problems you're having in your house is the upstairs is just merging into one. It's not sticking in buyers' minds. But whereas this, you go around, you go 3 bedrooms and a home office, and it sticks in your head, and that's the furniture doing that. And we want your house to stick in people's heads when they walk out the door.
There's more than just furnishing to do at Mark and Dana's home. We're going to need some extra help to bring the styling out of the 1970s.
But Anthony here has got this sort of lowdown specifically on what we've got to do to make this house sellable.
Mark, you've got a lot of wallpaper throughout the house.
Oh, how can you miss it?
Yeah, you can. So we'll start by removing all the wallpaper. In the family room, you've got the room, it's filled with exercise equipment.
Yep.
So
It's gotta go.
It's got to go.
All right.
and take up the green carpet from that room. In the kitchen, the cabinets they're nice cabinets. You just need to get rid of the wallpaper border and we'll do a nice neutral color on the walls.
There will no longer be any plaid.
No more plaid?
Gone.
I think that's the most wonderful thing I've heard this year. It's might be like a little plaid dance, you know?
Yeah, no more plaid.
Upstairs, there's 3 bathrooms that we have to address.
Yes.
The first bathroom is the blue bathroom. We'll just paint that color out, nice neutral color. The main bathroom with the plaid wallpapering again, we'll paint a nice neutral color, change over the light fixture.
All right.
In the master ensuite, there's B-board that's unfinished on the wall, so we'll just finish that across the vanity. And then we're gonna get rid of the glass doors and put some hanging curtains.
Wonderful, because those are really dated, those glass doors.
All the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Vis-a-vis furniture, we're just going to fill upstairs as much as we can to give the rooms function and a greater sense of space.
Great.
Perfect.
So to sum up in about 10 words, wallpaper out, plaid out, carpet out, modern, sleek.
Let's rock and roll.
Well,
Perfect.
a lot of rock and roll to do.
Let's get it done.
Let's do it.
Thanks, guys.
Did you see how excited Mark and Dana were when we talked about taking down the wallpaper? It was great. This is really the kickstart they needed to get their house finished, and it's going to be well worth the wait.
I feel like taking down this border is long overdue. So I've been asking Mark, begging Mark to let me pull down this border, and he keeps saying, no, no, it's too big of a task. We don't have the time, we don't have the resources.
That border's been there basically as long as I've been alive, so it's mixed watching it come down, but it had to go.
You guys are my personal heroes.
Such a satisfying feeling. The top layer is really difficult to peel off, and you can only take it in tiny bit of chunks. But then the bottom layer comes off like butter.
The steamer makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, in here,
Wallpaper being stripped out, it's gonna paint a neutral color.
you guys seem to be doing it much faster than I was doing it. I don't think I'm very good at it.
I think you're doing a pretty good job. And in here, cabinets have been primed already, and
Oh, the shower doors
are gone.
are gone. Oh God, that does make a big difference.
We'll finish painting and then we'll put the floor down. And finally, the blue room.
Because this is the easiest bathroom to change, because it's not all that dark wood.
Yeah.
So it was just really the paint colour. I mean, the tiles might not be everyone's cup of tea, but once we paint the walls, then it's pretty fine.
Yeah, it was just the blue was a little bright. The carpet is gone.
Still got ugly wallpaper on, but just the carpet not being like kryptonite green makes such a difference.
Exactly.
Wow. And it's funny, this room looks so much better already just with a new carpet, but I was talking earlier about how furniture adds function to a room and a sense of space. But in this room, it kind of was a negative. This room could only, in the mind of buyers, be used as a gym. So when you're furnishing a room, you want it to be functional, but you also want that to be flexible, so it can be, you know, a dining room or a sitting room or a study. Maybe not a gym. There is no greater satisfaction than doing a job and doing it well. And Mark and Dana's house is almost there, but it is going to have to show at its best to get top dollar, because there is a lot of competition out there. I want to see how the plaid experiment bathroom's going.
Well,
Ooh,
plaid is gone.
More plaid. It's looking considerably better.
Oh yeah. I'm just waiting for the countertop to come in. I don't want to change it until I get it.
We're always waiting
That
for
would be a
countertop.
big mistake.
And let's go and lay some of these.
Yes. I've got the cabinets painted out
Very smart.
and the B-board.
We appear to be missing the loo.
Yes, well, I had to take it out to put the floor down.
So what's the benefit of these cork tiles then?
Well, if you have a small area, it's a great do-it-yourself project that you can do. It's like a tongue and groove, so it's just snapping.
Hey, look
Click.
at that.
Yeah.
And presumably it's quite cost effective.
Yes, very and durable at the same
And
time.
durable.
Yeah.
So cost effective, durable and easy to fit.
That's right.
Well, I might leave you to put these in place, and I think I'm going to come back, maybe help you with the quarter round.
Okay, excellent.
With
Baseboard.
the nail gun.
Yes.
Updating these bathrooms is really going to help provide a consistent design throughout the entire house, which will surely help move the property. Consistency was the key in selling this comparable house in a similar neighborhood. Unlike Mark and Dana's living room, this room paired existing furniture with additional props to create a simple contemporary design that comfortably flows from one room to the next. And the kitchen has no wallpaper or borders. In this home, a reduction in the number of paint finishes and fabric colors helps to make a consistent presentation. These bedrooms are functional, uncomplicated, and you can't go wrong with that. Cleverly restraining your decor while clearly defining the functionality of every room in your house, well, it just lets the house shine through. And it can get great results. This house sold in just 2 days. I'm really hoping for a positive result for Mark and Dana, but we've still got a lot to finish.
This whole process has basically left me exhausted and excited.
It's amazing to see all the transformations going on and everything turning from kind of drab to fab and getting rid of all of the 70s wallpaper. And it gives the house a whole new feeling, and it just seems so much more open and inviting, but I'm tired.
It's a very, very important open house that's coming up. The place looks phenomenal. It's gonna be good.
Everything's progressing here very nicely. Paint jobs are all done. The bathroom's looking fantastic. Now, if you're like Mark and Dana and you don't have any furniture, don't panic. You can borrow pieces from friends and relatives. You can refurbish old, tired pieces, or you can do what we did and rent it. A lot of people don't know you can rent furniture, but you can, and it's much more cost-effective than buying.
This house has a lot going for it, but just as much going against it. We had a little bit to do in a lot of rooms, which made this a very unique and challenging makeover. In the living room, the paint colour was fab, but the furniture wasn't. We've replaced the lonely futon with a full living room set, which truly defines the space. We've even used the existing artwork as a strong accent, which really draws you in. We've continued with rich, dark wood furniture in the dining room, and we've replaced the old stained glass lighting fixture with a much more contemporary piece. Around the corner, we've removed all the outdated wallpaper, updated the lighting, and added a charming table and chair set. Now this large Eaton family kitchen lives up to its name. This home gym was one of the chief offenders, so we tore up the green carpet, painted over the matching wallpaper, and fully refurbished the room from an 80s country gym into a cozy and wonderfully intimate family room. Upstairs, the bedrooms had great paint but no purpose. We needed to furnish, 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 and now nothing is left to the imagination. Add a few simple decor choices and we've turned these rooms from empty shells into stylish and functional spaces. Potential buyers will easily be able to imagine themselves living comfortably in these rooms. But the real dramatic changes were in the bathrooms. In the master bedroom ensuite, the 70s glass shower doors are no more, and the new lighting fixtures are fabulous. In the other ensuites, we've gone from electric blue to fresh and new. And we've turned Plaidville into Pleasantville with soft neutrals, a much lighter countertop, and a new shower curtain. We have made a dramatic impact on this home, and we've done it all for $4,400. Mark and Dana's house looks incredible, but there's no time to rest on our laurels. We can never be too prepared for an open house.
Create a bit of atmosphere by adding some ambient music. Potential buyers will appreciate it. Update the property specs, advertisements, internet sites with the new photos of the makeover as soon as possible. Install good lighting. It will really make a room shine, and floor lamps create a great sense of space. Maintain curb appeal even in the winter months. Clear pathways and driveways in snow and ice. You don't want someone breaking an ankle before they've even entered the house. The house is looking great. It's beautifully furnished. It's finally out of design limbo and it's ready to sell. And I know the changes we've made are going to have a big impact on potential buyers. Plaid wallpaper, gone. 70s bathrooms, refurbished. And the house is fully furnished. So, looks like we're ready for the open house. Nice to meet you. Well, come on through. This is the formal sitting room.
Hardwood floors all the way through?
Hardwood floors in here and in the kitchen.
Oh, this is nice. Nice eating area too.
And through here, we've got another sitting room.
Very nice room.
How relaxing is this to sit here with a book, a glass of wine?
Beautiful. Very nice. I like the carpet.
Brand new. Upstairs, we have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms.
Oh, this is nice.
Quite a lot of space for them.
Yeah, it's really big and nice, yeah.
So this is the master bedroom.
Oh my god.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big size, yeah.
2 closets?
2 closets and an ensuite bathroom.
Oh, that's a good size.
It is a good size. So this is your guest bedroom, which is again very generous size.
Kids would love a big room like this.
The boys' bathroom.
Oh, nice. This is nice.
Nice little shower, eh?
Smallest of the 3 rooms, but it's still a really good size.
For my youngest one, yeah, it's really nice. This would be a great office.
And it's away from the master bedroom, so can't hear the noise.
Can't hear the click, click, clack.
No.
So you said you'd seen around 30 houses. How does this compare?
This house to me looks like it has a lot of potential.
It's nice and bright, and it's been recently painted, so you could pretty well move in.
I liked it. So now I'm gonna get my opinion on my husband.
Yeah.
And probably he's gonna be positive.
Do you think potentially you could imagine making an offer on this place?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Fantastic,
Yes.
that's what we like to hear. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
Lovely
so much
to
for
meet
having
you.
us.
Thank you for showing us through. So So nice to be able to finally sit down on some furniture.
Yes, definitely.
I think it made a real difference.
Oh yes, definitely. We got a great open house. We got great potential buyers.
What do you think the biggest changes have been?
The furniture, you know, people see functionality. Even though you have the furniture, people see that there is a lot of space, living space.
I have to say, I think we did a pretty good job.
I think so. Hopefully we're gonna get some multiple offers.
Well, that's the spirit. Fighting talk. I'm really pleased with the work we've done. We've turned this big old empty house into a warm home with functionality and coherent updated design. It was fine before, but now it really realises its true potential.
I can't believe the furniture.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
And just like how it fills the entire room now.
With furniture, this house has got personality.
We've got less than a month before I have to be into that new house. So it's really, really going to help us get to that deadline. This has got to be the most dramatic change.
Like that crown molding and just the color with that hint of yellow, like seriously, the whole room just opens up and it is so bright.
No more green.
Now that this big empty house has great furniture and streamlined styling, it's got as much life and energy as its owners. Potential buyers are coming in droves, and that means Mark and Dana are not far away from realising their dream, a new life and a new home.